Mafama, one man, Nimo Butobi, the Maragan, Ebona de FM 103.5 Gidi, as I'm not drawing, as an as low, Radiate Mano, itu radio gede 103.5 Gidi, Ebona de FM, Kinumi Chara, so that the boy, me get any power.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles, 6 o'clock a.m. and the 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona, the FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM news update. Today, Wednesday, the 25th day of January 2023. And the time is a minute past the hour of 6. Martin Ifanchukwekize is my name. The headlines. Gunmen kidnap one, kill 15 cows in Anambra Ranch. Anambra Tricycle Motorbike Welfare Group sets up team to combat crimes. Delta State has never failed me since 1999. Atiku. Labour Party under attack in Anambra. Obi. Enugu governor gets more endorsements as he visits communities. 3 shot dead at Sako K in Hakashima. Washington. Suspect at large. Now, details. Gunmen kidnap one, kill 15 cows in Anambra Ranch. Suspected headers have stormed a cattle ranch in Anambra to abduct one person and kill 15 cows. The incident happened at Ufemili in Oka North local government area of Anambra State. The Southeast chairman of the Mate Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Makban Alaji Gidado Sidiki, told reporters in Oka Osman Haruna was abducted during the invasion. He said the suspected gunmen stormed the cattle ranching hub on Sunday night and shot non-stop to scare residents away before carrying out their nefarious act. According to Sidiki, I was informed by the owner of the hub, Haruna Saleh, on Monday afternoon that some people suspected to be gunmen have invaded his cattle ranching and killed his 15 cows, kidnapped one of his suspects, Osman Haruna. As it stands now, my people in the area are afraid from hideouts to go out and report to any nearby security outfits, and the attack is ongoing. Sidiki stated a similar attack occurred on Monday around 6 a.m. in Umoshu village, Ndi Keliong, Orumba North local government area. However, he said no person or cow was missing in the attack. He called on the Commissioner of Police, Echeng, to urgently deploy operatives to the affected areas to prevent further attacks on his people and their businesses. Anambra Police spokesman, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, said the matter had not been reported to the command. Anambra Tricycle Bike Welfare Group sets up team to combat crimes. The Anambra State chapter of Tricycle and Commercial Motorcycle Riders Welfare Association has set up a team to curb crimes and criminality amongst its members and non-members alike, which they said had become a menace in the state. State organizer of the Tricycle Association, Chief Arenze Ibanika, who said this on Tuesday in Onitsha during the New Year party celebration for its members, also pledged to collaborate with the state government and security outfits in the state to curb insecurity in the state this 2023. Iwanuka assured that his groups are working hard to stop keke robbery, handset snatching, and any form of crime which perpetrators use tricycle, otherwise known as keke, or commercial motorcycle known as Okada, to perpetrate in the state. According to him, the checkmating team would protect members and their passengers and would be established in all the 21 local government areas of the state. These checkmating team members will gather intelligence about criminals in their working areas and report to security operatives who collaborate with security operatives. There will be no robbery in keke or snatching of bags in Okada again, said Iwanuka. He also said they had since instructed their members to comply with the payment of their levies as directed by the state government and assured that they would continue to encourage their members to comply with all state government directives. Earlier in an address presented at the occasion, Secretary of the Association, Emperor Baji, said their ultimate goal was to gain full recognition by the state government, which would enable them partner with the government in organizing the affairs of Keke and Okada riders in the state. Delta State has never failed me since 1999, Atiku. Presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, said Delta State has never failed him in all his political career from 1999 to date. Atiku stated this while addressing supporters on the PDP campaign trail in Asaba, the Delta State capital, on Tuesday. He said, "We are here because of the support we have received and have received all along. Particularly myself, in all my political career from 1999 to date, Delta State has never failed me." Meanwhile, Atiku has said his choice of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa as running mate was due to long-standing support from the state. He noted that the campaign team was not in the state to campaign, but to show gratitude and identify with them in all respect. Atiku said, "I want to promise you that I shall not betray the trust of Delta State and in fact the Niger Delta sub-region altogether. That is why, as my modest contribution to your support over the years, I decided to take one of you as my running mate. As you know, a running mate is always a stepping stone. Therefore, it is up to you to give Governor Okowa the massive support that he needs to show the people of this country that you are committed to your own future." The PDP presidential candidate promised that his 5-point agenda will ensure the economy has a commanding height. If elected, Atiku vowed that Nigeria's foreign investment will improve to similar heights recorded by the country before the end of the PDP's 16-year tenure in 2015. He said, "We had the biggest economic growth until we became the biggest economy in Africa. We had no problem about foreign exchange. We had no problem about scarcity of goods. We had no problem about high inflation. We had no problem about prices of goods and services. For God's sake, why would you vote for another party that has now suffered us in the last 7 to 8 years? Please say no to APC. APC down, PDP up, PDP victory," he declared. Labour Party under attack in Anambra. Obi. Charles Ifeanyi Obi, a chieftain of the Labour Party in Anambra State and media aide to Senator Victor Ume, has said the Labour Party is still under attack in the state as evident in the dismantling and destruction of campaign billboards and posters belonging to the party. Obi said in spite of the fact that the party has paid Anambra State government in full for the campaign materials, the APGA-led state government still invoked veto powers and destroyed campaign billboards and posters bearing her presidential candidate, Mr. Peterobi, and her Anambra Central senatorial candidate, Chief Sir Victor Ume. Obi said it is obvious that the APGA-led government of Anambra State is determined to undermine the influence of the Labour Party and its candidates, especially the presidential candidate, Mr. Peterobi, and the party's senatorial candidate in Anambra Central, Senator Victor Ume, while we will try to contain the continued verbal attacks and harsh criticisms as well as the media onslaught by data boys, by the ongoing destruction of campaign billboards, airboards, and posters belonging to the Labour Party candidates calls for more concern and urgent intervention of Anambra. Agents of the state government under the watchful eyes of Governor Chukwuma Soludo are going around the Labour Party, Peterobi, Victor Ume's campaign billboards, posters, and airboards while replacing them with APGA campaign materials with the inscription that read, "Anambra is APGA land," or "Vote APGA all the way," or "APGA Bunkai." Governor Charles Soludo has contested elections in Anambra State and nobody humiliated him in the manner he is treating the Labour Party presidential candidate and other candidates of the party in the state under his watch as governor. One thing very remarkable is that while removing campaign materials of Mr. Peterobi, Labour Party in the state, the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and Uche Kunufe have their campaign billboards, airboards, and posters littered everywhere, and no one seems to be disturbed. Of all the excuses the state government has released as reason for dismantling Labour Party, Peterobi's campaign materials in the state, the last they maintain is non-payment of campaign fees. However, the Labour Party has insisted they made every lawful payment and obtained every necessary clearance with receipt issued. The All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, cannot declare Anambra State APGA land. It is really embarrassing to note that while Mr. Peterobi and the Labour Party receive overwhelming solidarity across all states of the country and the FCT, his home state governor, Soludo, and Abga are allegedly in romance with PDP, Atiku Okowa, and Uche Punife in a bid to stop him. Reacting to this development, the press secretary to Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, Mr. Christian Aburime, told our correspondent that it was not true that Anambra State government dismantled campaign materials belonging to Labour Party. Aburime told news correspondent that the government of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo has given 11 political parties and their candidates to carry out their campaigns and electioneering activities peacefully and without acrimony. The press secretary said, the point is that it is only the Labour Party that is crying foul. APC, PDP, and other political parties are not. Labour Party failed to pay the statutory bill for billboards, and the signage agency came and removed their billboards. It has nothing to do with the governor. What the Labour Party is claiming is not true. They are just trying to cry foul when there is actually no need for that. They are yet to pay, and if they have paid, they should bring evidence of payment, he stated. Enugu governor gets more endorsements as he visits communities. Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State's quest to represent Enugu North Senatorial District in the National Assembly on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has continued to gather momentum as he enjoyed more endorsements from council areas and communities in the district. He also endorsed other candidates of the PDP in the state, including the party's governorship candidate, Dr. Peterobi, and his running mate, Barrister Ifeanyi Osai. The people gave the endorsement and support when Governor Ugwuanyi visited their areas to interact with them and seek their blessings ahead of the flag-off of the PDP campaign in Enugu State, due to hold on January 27, 2023. The governor's first port of call was the government area, Udenu, where he was given a rousing reception. Addressing his kinsmen and constituents, Governor Ugwuanyi thanked them for the support they have been giving him over the years, stating that he has not taken it for granted. He informed them of the upcoming campaign of the PDP and his visits to the 6 local government areas of Enugu North Senatorial District, disclosing that he found it imperative to first come to the people that own me, to inform them first, seek their blessings and support before commencing the campaign formally, he declared. Governor Ugwuanyi, who got the express endorsement of his stakeholders and constituents, urged them to ensure that they have their permanent voters card, PVCs, and get ready to vote for PDP in the state at the polls. In Igwe's South local government area, there was massive turnout as Governor Ugwuanyi got the commitment and endorsements of the united, focused, and determined leaders, stakeholders, and people of the council to deliver him and other PDP candidates in the state. The governor expressed gratitude to them and promised to continue with the ongoing projects in the council area. Also in Ogbuegasi, Igweze North local government area, the jubilant people of the community endorsed Governor Ugwuanyi for Senate, revealing that he was the first governor to visit their community and give them a sense of belonging. In Eke, Igweze North local government area, the people of the community are the residents of the successful businessman Steve Abada. Equally endorsed Governor Ugwuanyi for Senate. They thanked Governor Ugwuanyi for his unprecedented interventions in the community, especially in the areas of security, human capital development, infrastructure, such as renovation of schools, earth road, 3 boreholes, among others. Now we move over to the foreign scene. 3 shot dead at Sakuke in Yakima, Washington. Suspect at large. At least 3 people were killed in what police have called a random shooting that took place early Tuesday at a convenience store in Yakima, Washington. The gunman, who police believe to be 21-year-old Jared Haddock, is still at large. It appears to be a random situation. There was no apparent conflict between the parties. Yakima Police Chief Sakuke store. Upon arrival, officers discovered 3 people shot dead inside. Police believe there may be a 4th victim because after the gunman opened fire at the Sakuke, he crossed the street and went to an AMPM convenience store and shot at a 4th person sitting in a car. Surveillance footage showed the person moved to the passenger side of the vehicle as the gunman stole the car and fled. It's unclear whether the 4th victim was shot and if they were, whether it was fatal. The suspect drove away in a gray or silver Chrysler sedan, possibly a Chrysler 200, Murray said. Police do not have a license plate for the vehicle. Police later updated the Facebook post to identify the presumed homicide suspect as Haddock. This year so far has witnessed more mass shootings than days, with 39, according to reports, and the incident in Yakima is the latest incident of mass violence just this week. 11 people were killed and at least 10 others injured over the weekend when a gunman opened fire on an Asia American community celebrating the Lunar New Year in Monterey Park, just outside Los Angeles. The violence in California persisted into Monday when at least 7 people were killed in 2 shootings in Half Moon Bay later that day in Oakland. One person was fatally shot and 7 others were injured. On Monday, 2 students were killed at an Iowa school for at-risk youth, while a third person, the school's founder, was injured. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebon at 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Gunmen kidnap one, kill 15 cows in Anambra Ranch. Anambra Tricycle Motorbike Welfare Group sets up team to combat crimes. Delta State has never failed me since 1999, Atiku. Labour Party under attack in Anambra, Obi. Enugu governor gets more endorsements as he visits communities. 3 shot dead in Yakima, Washington. Suspect at large. You just listened to news update on Ebona at 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifan Chukwu. Thank you for listening to Ebona, the 103.5 FM news update. Once again, good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona.
Okay, yeah, subscribe, right?
After